With a great non-statistical win on this early this weekend, how do you feel about your players' performance?
Yeah, we've had two great experiences, one on the road against Florida State and then one at home against West Georgia. So the opportunity to have the lights on and be in a real game environment, certainly we have a lot we can draw from, a lot of improvement though. The biggest room right now is room for improvement. We've got so many little things we continue to work on.
Both A's and Y's have the scrimmage on Sunday. How are they doing in terms of
Yeah, it's just day by day right now. They're both make your progress out of forward, and so a lot of patience with that. We certainly don't want to rush them back and do what's best for them. It's Wise, Eris, and Ace a little bit right now, so we need to get all three of those 4-year players healthy because it definitely gives us another dimension of our ball handling in the backcourt.
We see that your players had a very aggressive play style early this week. Is this something you're going to use forward going into Stetson on your season?
Definitely. I think we have to be a team this season that, creates a lot of offense to my defense. I think it's going to be really important. There's a lot of rule changes, especially on the defensive end of the basketball, which I think is going to allow more physical and aggressive on the ice. So we've really tried from summer one to instill that. We like our depth. I think we're in a position to, be able to play a lot, go a little deeper, and if we can stay healthy. And I think on the defensive end, you'll see that.
Stetson, a little bit different from what have you seen from the as you're scouting?
Well, they're just so well coached. They've been picked top 3 in the Atlantic Sun, the preseason player of the year, and a first team all conference selection. I've known Lynn Bria for the last 30 years and have great respect for how she runs her program and her system and style of play. The transfer portal across Division I sports has created a real sense of parity. You see that so frequently. Well, they're a very good team with quite a few Division I transfers, and they bring a lot of experience.
So every year is different with a new group. Just with this group specifically, what most excites you coming into this season?
I think the versatility and depth of our roster. We have a lot of different options and combinations. I love how competitive practice is. Playing time is earned, and day in and day out. It's not about who starts, who comes off the bench. It's who's earned that right to play that we can practice. So I love the competitiveness about our team.